Hello, so by now I'm all by myself. This is it. So sad where we are today in Nigeria. And the fact that people are just going to let this continue to go on is double sad. You understand? It's something that I don't know. I don't even know where to actually what to actually say or where to actually put it. This is not the way things are supposed to be. And if people continue to do nothing, you're only setting a precedent for what is going to come again. The reason why you should talk as a people when something wrong is being done, it's not necessarily because just about the wrong that is being done now, is to prevent the worst that would be done in the future. Because when you do nothing, what normally happens is that people now assume that, oh, okay, they like it, they are okay with it, and they will continue to do it. And that's the position we found ourselves today, especially with what is happening in Nigeria, most especially the northern part of Nigeria. People are being killed anyhow. Lives are being wasted. Lives are being taken out. And we have a president who doesn't care, who is heartless, who is soulless. You guys want him to be respected. For what? For those of you that come and talk about, oh, he's a Muslim. Is that how a Muslim leader behaves? No, that's not it. We've seen examples being shown to us at the way a leader should behave. So even if you are so steeped in religion, oh, you are this, oh, he's a Muslim. He's a Muslim what? That's the more reason why you should come after him. If you feel, so this issue of, oh, he's a Muslim, you shouldn't talk to him. There's the reason why you should call him out is because he's a Muslim and he should know better, because there are certain qualities that have been laid down for a Muslim leader the way he's supposed to behave. In everything, we saw what Sayyidina Umar did, where he would go around every night to ensure that everybody that was his follower was okay. And we saw where he met a woman who was going through so much, and when the woman would say all sorts of things, criticize him, call him out for not doing the right thing, even though she didn't even know he was the one, he wasn't offended. He went out to ensure that he met her needs. And when someone would say to him, can I help you carry this bag? Because you're the leader of the Muslim Ummah. You should not be carrying bag on your head. I should help you carry this bag to go and give this woman. What did he say to the man? He said, on the day of judgment, are you the one that is going to help me carry my sins, my issues? Will you intercede for me? Will you be there? And yet, people are quiet. How can people be burnt? Do you know what that means? Be burnt in a bus. And they're watching them burning. The ones that tried to escape, they shot them. You are alive. Somebody comes and pour petrol and everything and sets fire on it. And human beings are burning. And they were burnt and they're charred. You see the body of a human being that's supposed to be like you. It has turned into something you cannot even recognize the shape. And we're silent. And we're silent. Because what? That a Muslim is president? Of what use has Buhari been to the north? Of what use has Buhari been to Islam? Of what use has Buhari been a president been to anyone? People are suffering. When it comes to issue of the mosque, you can decide that yes, no non-Muslim is going to come and say they're going to be the imam in a mosque, just like you won't have a non-Christian say they are going to be the pastor in a church, or you will not have a non-traditionalist say that they're going to be Dibia or Babalawo or Boka. This is about Nigeria. This is about telling Arzik in Gaza. Political leadership is about telling Arzik in Gaza. Let me speak also for those who I don't know how to. It's about economics, economic empowerment. How are you able to carry your people from where they are to be able to take them above? That's what political leadership is all about. Political leadership is not about what your religion is, what your tribe is, what your gender is. No, those are your own thing. It's who is the person that is able to come and carry this thing. Who is the person that is able to come and lift the people to be at the place where they are? You need empathy. You need leaders with empathy. Buhari is going to Lagos. Buhari is going for a book launch. Buhari is smiling. He's laughing. The person that was hiding his teeth is now laughing all over the place. The person that was crying before he got into power, now also the power in the villa has entered into him, and that's it. The knot is being disseminated. The knot is being killed. People are being killed. Things are being destroyed. The knot was in this part in Nigeria. The knot was the one that is behind in almost every human development indices. And today, instead of ensuring that, oh, they catch up, he's taking them back the more. Businesses are closing down. People can't travel. People can't work. Is that what is going to continue? And you say that, oh, namu ne, namu kaniya, namu banza. Ina amfanin gayyar soɗi. What is the essence of having people, numbers of people, and they are more or less useless to the society? Up till now, we are not still talking about the issue of almajiranci. We are not still talking about the issue of people giving birth and not looking after the children. We are not still talking about the issue of some man will sit down with barely salary that is enough to take care of wife and his children, and he's thinking of marrying more wives. We are not talking about the people that will give, but they will marry a woman after 5, 6, 7 children, drive her away, go and get another girl, marry her, and start producing. Yes, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that we should procreate. We should give birth to children so that on the day of judgment, he will look at his ummah, he will be happy that his people. But he didn't say we should give birth to terrorists. He didn't say that we should give birth to people who are killing. Never, there's no part of Islam that says that you should be the transgressor. Never. It says you must never be the transgressor. But the thing is that when anybody come after you, you must never turn your back. You must stand your right and fight. That's what jihad is all about, fighting for your right, emancipating. But yet people are sitting down. People are praying. You are praying. You are being killed. You are praying. Addu'a me ake yi. Wai ana addu'a. Yo kumfa annaba addu'a ne? Annaba Muhammadu sallallahu alaihi wasallam addu'a shi karɓaɓɓiya ce. Yana yi ana karɓa. Yana yi ana karɓa. Shi yasa ma a lokacin idan mutum yana da bashi, idan mutum ya mutu za a yi sallar jana'iza. Annabi Muhammadu sallallahu alaihi wasallam yakan tambaya wane yana da bashi, idan yana da bashi, idan akwai wanda ya ɗauki nauyi bashi shi wanda zai biya bashin, annabi zai maka sallar jana'iza na zai ɗau sallar, amma in babu zai sa wani yayi. Sabida me? Sabida addu'a annabi Muhammadu sallallahu alaihi wasallam karɓaɓɓiya ce, yana yi ana karɓa. Amma duk da haka da aka zo mishi da hari yana zuwa yaƙi. Amma yau wai mutane su zauna ana nan ana kakkashe mutane, ana nan ana ɗauka mutane ana kakkashe mutane, wai a ce wai a zauna kawai a addu'a ka ai komai. Ina aka taɓa addu'a ba wani abun ba. Ina aka taɓa wai a zauna wai addu'a, to mu zauna a cikin gida mu kan mu fita neman abinci mu ta addu'a ai. Daga nan ma yadda wata kanwa ta ce to ai daga nan ma sai mutum ma ya zauna kawai sai dai mu ta addu'a mu ce Allah ya sa mu shiga aljanna, mutum ya ki sallah, mutum ya ki azumi, mutum ya ki abubuwan da ya kamata ya kawai mu zauna mu ta addu'a mu ce Allah ya sa mu shiga cikin aljanna, tunda yanzu addu'a ne kawai za a rika yi. Wannan irin aibu ne wannan haka? What is this? How are we going to continue in this way? How are we going to continue like this? Sabida me? Buhari shekara ɗaya da wani abin da ya rage in ya fita gaba ɗaya ya riga ya maimaye arewa. Ba a bar manyan ba, ba a bar masu ilimi ba, ba a bar waɗanda ba su da ilimi ba, ba a bar talaka ba, ba a bar masu arziki ba, ba a bar waɗanda suke shugabanci ba, ba a bar waɗanda suke suna nan abin nan mutane da mutanen gari da kuma su talaka da sauransu, duk ba wanda aka bari, kowa da kashewa ake yi. Kana cikin gidanka baka tsira ba, kana masallaci baka tsira ba, kana kan hanya baka tsira ba, kana kasuwa baka tsira ba, ka sha ka ci ka koshi baka tsira ba, yunwa ka kwana da yunwa baka tsira ba, kana da riga baka tsira ba, baka da riga baka tsira ba, kina mace baki tsira ba, kana namiji baka tsira ba. Yara ba su tsira ba, manya ba su tsira ba. To me ake? What kind of life is this? Ya za a ce wai ai shiru, wai ana kallon shi. Muhammadu Buhari wannan, shugaban ƙasar na Muhammadu Buhari, he could go all around the country during election 2015, the 2019, 2018, 2019, he went all around the 36 states. Da tsufan shi, sai da ya wannan, da rashin lafiyan shi sai da ya tafiya na, he went to every state, he was asking for votes. Amma wai a ce yau a kashe mutane irin wannan kisan, an kashe mutane zabarmari. Have you forgotten zabarmari? What happened? People were killed, people were slaughtered. Buhari, did he go? Now they are talking about people being burnt in their car. Chinonso Eze, hello, welcome here. People are being burnt. People have been burnt, human beings like us, and we are quiet. The people that have died, they will not die again, no. The next to die are those of us that are alive. So when we are talking now, we are not talking for the people that have died. They finished their journey. They are done with this world. They are facing the hereafter. It is those of us that are alive. Whatever we are saying, it is us we are talking for, not for those that have died. Eh? How will people sit down? Yo, common banza ko bazaka iyo come. Even if you cannot do anything, at least show empathy. Go and meet them. What does it take for Buhari to enter into jet, presidential jet? Ache by now, he has already landed in Sokoto. Ache by now, ya zauna da mutane, a ganshi cikin mutane ya zauna, yana kuka tare da su. Ache ya zauna yana musu ku yi haƙuri. Ku yi haƙuri abin nan da ya ku ɗauka, ku yi haƙuri. Ya yi musu jaje. Ya musu ta'aziyya, ya zauna da su, ya kuka da su, ya ce musu idan Allah ya yarda abin nan zai bi wannan abu da mutanen nan da suke duk sai an bi su an musu abin da an hukunta sai yadda ya kamata. Amma shiru, ko magana. So what you have done is that you have sent a precedent. The next president that will come will do worse than this. Because they have already shown him that he can do anything and nothing will happen. I see a lot of Nigerians thinking that things cannot be worse than this. Wallahi, you're joking. Because 2015, all of us, we thought things cannot be worse than 2014, 2015. And even when some of us were talking, we were being insulted. When we say, see what is happening, even 2015, I was saying, I'm not seeing the difference. This man is not doing anything different from what we are seeing. He has not entered power. He's being arrogant. He's not speaking on issues. When he enters, even when he enters, people will say, leave it now. Must the president say anything? Yes, the president must say everything. The president, Emmanuel Adamu, give us the way forward. Don't ask me for the way forward. You voted people into office. The way forward is to hold the people into office accountable. You sit down and you'll be asking your fellow citizens way forward. Go and ask Buhari, where is your way forward? You are paying him salary. Go and ask your state governor, where is your way forward? Go and ask your local government chairman, where is your way forward? Go and ask your senator, where is your way forward? Go and ask your House of Rep member, where is your way forward? Go and ask your state House of Assembly member, where is your way forward? That's what we must do. We must stop this nonsense of asking fellow citizens for a way forward. Your fellow citizen does not owe you a way forward. The people that they are using your money to pay them, they are the people who owe you a way forward. Honestly, this thing needs to stop. We can't continue like this. This is not the way things should be at all. We need to stop this. And if we keep quiet, it's going to get worse. They will kill more. They are not going to stop. Many of you think that, the more you do, the more you whatever, the bandits will not stop. The bandits are becoming more emboldened. They are becoming more emboldened. Kabiru Tele, thank you so much for your kind words. They are becoming more emboldened. They will come, they will enter the mall because nothing. And then these other ones, we have allowed the government to abdicate its responsibilities by not holding it accountable. We are allowing Buhari to get away with everything. Buhari is the commander-in-chief. The buck stops at his table. He's the one responsible for the protection of lives and properties. If you say, it's 2023, let's just wait. How long can you wait? He is destroying. The destruction is more. The more he's destroying, the more problem is going to be. Of what use is it that Buhari is a whether it's Hausa or it's Fulani, I don't even know which one he is. Of what use is it that Buhari is from Katsina State? Of what use is it to the people of Katsina State that Buhari is from Katsina State? There's no use. There's no use. In short, it's a problem to them because the moment he became state president, the whole of Katsina State even became more, the security risk became higher. Insecurity became higher in Katsina State. Of what use is it to the people of Daura that Buhari is president? The district head of Daura was abducted, was kidnapped, and for months he was with the kidnappers. Nothing was done. So there's no use. Of what use is it to Arewa, to the north, that Buhari is president? As it's been useless to the region. There is more hunger. There is more poverty. There is more unemployment. There is more insecurity. Haba mana. Haba jama'a. So what use is it? There's no use. Keep it in there and keep it quiet and say, oh, namu ne me. Idan baka ga naka gaskiya ba wa zaka ga gaskiya. If you don't tell your own the truth, who are you going to tell? Who are you going to tell? Usman Ahmed Usman, hello, how are you? And thank God that you're not being deceived by me. God bless you. May you not be deceived. Continue. So if you don't tell your own the truth, who are you going to tell? On the day of judgment, do you think that on the day of Hisab, they are going to exempt Buhari because he's old? Or because he's from Arewa? Or because he's a Muslim? Or because he's from Daura? No, he's not. He will soon leave that villa. Inshallah, it's just a matter of days. He will get there. What then happens? What then happens? They're gonna say me. Other than yunwa da masifa da azaba me ya haddasa a ƙasar Nigeria. He did not help. We have almajirai. What are we doing to get almajirai off the streets? What are we doing to get the teenagers off the streets? Yara suna kan titi. Ba uwa ba uba. An bar su akan titi tun suna ƙanana, ba su san soyayyen mahaifi ba, ba su san soyayyen mahaifiya ba, ba su san uwa ta rungume su ba, ta nema musu abin da suke so, ba su san uba ya rungume su ba, ya nema musu abin da suke so. Kawai an zubar da su akan titi suna yawo. Wani yaro tun yana shekara 3 ya fara ciyar da kanshi. Yau ya kai shekara 15 ko 16 ko 17 ko 18. Shin kuna ganin idan zai kona mutane a cikin mota zai ji wani abu ne a zuciyar shi? Ba zai ji komai ba. Dan ba a taba nuna mishi soyayya ba, bai san yadda soyayya take ba. Ba a taba nuna mishi soyayya ba. Kuma da ni da kai, da ni da ke, da ni da ku, ranar tashin kiyama, ranar hisabi sai fa an tambaye mu me muka yi? Me muka yi game da yaran nan? Ta yaya muka taimaka musu? Yanzu wai at this moment, what have we done? What are we doing to ensure that, okay, we have some, what can we do to ensure that it is not a good thing for our children to want to say they want to join this way, or they will kidnap somebody, or they will put petrol on somebody and burn somebody? What are we doing? Are we trying to get them off the streets? Are we trying to get them rehabilitated? Are we trying to get them to learn trade? Are we trying to get them to learn jobs? Yeah, there's one thing. I was born and brought up in the north. I tell people I'm a Nigerian. I'm a child of the north and the south, and I have no loyalty to either side. All I want is a nation that works, so that I'll be able to go and sleep and know that things will work. Just the way when I travel abroad, I sleep. I'm not thinking, will they take light? Will they bring? As long as I pay my bills, my lights will be there. I enter my house. Sometimes I come out. I walk in the middle of the night. I'm not afraid. I will see a police car. I'm not afraid. That's the Nigeria I want. And whether it is given by somebody from the south, people from the north, whatever, I don't care. All I want is a good country. And so we must begin to look at what are the things that we all need to do. Because as we are right now, we are not even talking about the insurgency. We are not even looking at the root of insurgency. I see people trying to bring all sorts of permutations, conspiracy theory. It is these people that started. It is those people that started. See, the children we are giving birth to and throwing on the streets are part of what will be the problem. The child that started fending for himself when he was 2 years, they gave him a bowl to carry. Hamatan will beat that child. No love, no hug. This child has grown up. The child is 20 now. Nobody has ever hugged him and said, I love you. Nobody has ever said, my son, my child. They gave birth to the child 2 years after they threw the child on the street. When that child is coming after you, the child does not know empathy. The child does not know humanity, because that child has never been shown humanity. We've never shown that child humanity. All that child knows is that people will slap him. When he carry his bowl and he come near our, we say, go. That's what the child knows. When the child is sleeping on the street, nobody will give that child blanket. Inside the cold, Hamatan, nobody will give that child blanket. That's what that child knows. The child does not know love. The child does not know care. The child does not know humanity. The child does not know empathy. The child knows not. So when he grows into a teenager and a young adult, that child will pour petrol and burn people and watch them crying and dying. He won't feel anything because nobody has ever shown him anything. Nobody. So what we have to start, this issue of almajiran nan, ya kamata mu fara wani abin. We need to do something. If you like, insult me from today to tomorrow. I don't care. What is it that you can do to help? Let's start doing it. If we are waiting on government. Government wants the almajiran to be on the street because every 4 years they will use them. They will use them as talks. They will use them to do underage voting. They will use them to go and populate and just do any kind of voting. Nobody cares. But guess what? You and I are the ones that will suffer the consequences. Our children are the ones that will suffer the consequences. Our grandchildren are the ones that will suffer the consequences. So what do we need to do? We need to begin to act. First of all, the president needs to be called out. This silence in Arewa, wallahi shuru kuka cigaba da shuru, wallahi mutumin nan sai ya nakasa Arewa. Ya ma riga ya nakasa Arewa. Sai ya kuma karawa. People need to come out. Don't wait. You are waiting for some. Yes, when something happens in Lagos, the president will talk. When something happens in Lagos, definitely the president will talk because he is forced to talk. The people in Lagos value their lives. They will talk and they will call him out and he will be forced to talk. Until the people in the north also value their lives, the president will not do anything. He said the people of Kano are in his pocket. Nothing concerns him. So people will be killed in Sokoto. Shehu Shagari died. Anyi tana isa Shehu Shagari. Mutumin nan yana garin nan bai taka ya je Sokoto ba. Colonel Abu Ali, he died in this country. Mutumin nan bai taka ya je ba. They buried him in they brought him all the way from Borno. That was the first time that I saw our military, the whole nation, from Sokoto to Bayelsa, from Borno to Lagos. Every part of Nigeria, people were crying. Colonel Abu Ali was a hero that was helping us to fight Boko Haram, dealing with Boko Haram, killing Boko Haram. He was killed in Sokoto. The whole military, the whole Nigeria was crying. They brought him to Abuja to be buried. Muhammad Buhari yana cikin villa. Bai fito ya je wajen nan ba. Few minutes drive. Ko da helicopter ne ba zai 2 minutes ba zai dira abu. He didn't come. The chief of army staff was killed and buried in this Abuja. The president didn't go. Amma tafiyan banza zai ɗauki kafa ya je. If it is election, it is politics, zai ɗauki kafa ya je. Yeah? Zai ɗauki kafa. He will carry his leg and go there. Yawon banza gantali yaɓa. Zai kama wanda aka yi wa kurciya duk zai zagaye duniya nan zai ya tafiya. Amma ga nan Sokoto. 2099 video, that video is still there. Kuma an zazzage ni ba irin zagin da ba mun ba. Shugaban kasa Muhammadu Buhari ya je Zamfara state, ya je yayi campaign a Zamfara. Koye musu jaje, koye musu ta'aziyya. Ya ce musu Allah ya kawo damuna mai albarka, su ci su koshi, duka fitinan da za a yi shi, to ga fitinan nan. Uban wake shan wahalan fitinan. ‘Ya'yansa na nan ya riga ya seta su, shi kanshi ya seta kanshi, ya seta kan iyalinsa. Duka wayanda suke da ko sisi wayanda yake yunwa na nan, yunwa na facaka da su, duk suna nan yanzu, su ne manyan Najeriya, su ne da gidaje anyhow, su ne da biliyoyin naira, su ne da wace tsaye da wace tsaye. Amma talakan da yake a bar shi ma, talakan a bar shi kawai gonan shi ya je gona, ya yi noman shi, ya samu abin da zai ci, an hana talaka. Da ni da ku yanzu za mu iya sayan data, in Allah ya da abin da za mu cin an jima bata gagare mu ba. To akwai wanda yake da safen nan ba su ci ba, jiya sun kwana ba abinci, da safen nan sun tashi ba abinci, da abincin rana ba su ma san inda za su samu abincin rana ba, suna nan ƙasan nan. Suna nan ƙasan nan. Suna cikin wahala kuma gwamnati bata damu da su ba. Is that the kind of life that we want? People are keeping quiet and you're saying you're praying? You're praying? Kun fa annabi addu'a ne? Nace annabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam addu'arsa karbabbiya ce. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his prayers are answered as soon as he makes them. Yet he fought for his right. Yet he prayed and he worked. He never sat down and allowed people bring word to him and then he will go and be praying. Why are you sitting down and doing nothing and say you're praying when you're supposed to be holding Buhari accountable? If another person comes to be president that is from the south, what mouth will you have to talk now that your own person, you're being killed, your people are being killed, your own person is in government and you haven't spoken? What moral justification will you have to speak? Is this about Buhari? Is this about Villa? Is it about state government? Is this about National Assembly? This is about people who are dying. People who do not have money for food. People who are going through so much. People who don't know where they are going to feed the next meal. KC Famicom, you cannot blame the Almajiris. They have been conditioned. That's one of the things we must understand. They have been conditioned. They were denied education. They don't know any better. And people are controlling them. And they do not want them to be emancipated. So that's the reason why I tell people the education that we have is not for us alone. It's not for you and I alone. It's for millions of other people who have not had the privilege of being educated. There's a reason why they tried to not allow people go to school. Have you ever seen Buhari? I even said this thing, even before Buhari became president. Have you ever seen Buhari telling people to send their children to school? Did he ever come out to tell, oh, Almajiri, please go to school, send your children to school, let them get education? He has never done it. Have you seen all of these political bigwigs that you have telling you the children, telling people to send families to send their children to school, ensure that they don't, because they need the people to be uneducated. Stephen Biko said that the greatest weapon of the oppressor is the minds of the oppressed. If you're able to have the minds of the oppressed, what happens is that you can control them how you want. So that's what is happening. So when you see that Almaji, don't blame him or her. He doesn't know any better. He was not given education. You and I, if we were not educated, we might have even done worse. So there is a need. Nothing like this. This silence is not going to work anyhow. By now, Yakamata Ache, is it how many states? 20, whatever states that are in the north. By now, there should be protests all throughout. There should be protests all around. People should, that's the language that the government listens to. You will say that, oh, Lagos State, people have been killed in Lagos State, government has done statement, people. Yes, because they will protest. They will come out on the streets. You have refused to come out on the streets, so government won't do anything. There is a need for, I'm going to stop this because I have certain calls that are coming in. I need to pick them. There is a need for a protest around the whole northern state. The southern voices that used to make demands on social media, that used to come out, you people, they have been insulted. You've attacked them, so now they are saying that, oh, no problem. They will just leave the whole issue. People are being killed more. There is a need. People must come out. Udan kuka yi shiru, wallahi za a ci gaba da kashe-kashe ne, ba abin da ya shafi kowa, ba abin da ya shafi Buhari. Gashi dan an kashe mutane wajen nawa, an kona mutane kurmus. Dan ada kamar an kona su a Sokoto. Ga Buhari zai je Lagos, wai zai je book lunch. Book lunch takarda ne, wani dan za a lunch na takarda zai je, amma ba abin da ya shafe shi da rayukan mutane. Kila mutanen da ma suna cikin wanda suka zabe shi. Amma lokacin da yake neman zabe, yana nan yana ta yawo, yana roƙon mutane. Amma yanzu ko bai damu da mutane ba. It's left. There are two things. And then this issue of Almajiri, we need to start something. We need to start something. We need to start something. We all need to put our hands together. We need to begin to train them on jobs. Train them to, Nigeria needs plumbers. Nigeria needs artisans. Train them to do things. These are young people. They are talented. I've lived in the North. The North have a lot of intelligent and talented people. They might not have power to be doing things, but they are crafty. They are innovative. They can innovate a lot of things. If you have ever gone to Panteka, they can create things. Let's train them. Train them as all the carpenters, the artisans, the plumbers, the tilers, so that instead of it is only beggars that we go to the south. Almajiri ko za a tura kudancin Nigeria. Sai a tura masu aiki. They will bring money back down. So there's so much that needs to be done. And yes, book lunch is what Buhari has got. Buhari is going for book lunch. He hasn't gone to Sokoto. So every one of us, we must do everything that we can to ensure that we get this nation that we work for. Nothing will happen. Silence is not going to solve anything. Prayers will not solve anything, because God has given us brain to use. In that, Annabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam mai addu'a karbabbiya yayi aiki balle mu a banza mu ce ba za mu yi aiki ba, mu ne ai wannan ma me zan ce na wani girman kai ma muke ji da shi. Wai mutane ba su aiki ba, suna jiran wai addu'a kawai za su shi kenan komai yayi. Mun fa annabi da yake mai addu'a karbabbiya, shi yayi addu'a yayi aiki balle mu a banza, a iskan banza ba za mu fito mu yi aiki ba. To dole fa mutane wani shiru ba zai kai kowa ko ina ba. Idan aka yi shiru za a ci gaba da abu da kuma wani shugaban da zai ƙara zuwa, wallahi ko ana abu arewa ba zai ce ufa ba, dan an riga an nuna mishi cewa ko an kashe mutanen arewa ba abin da ke faruwa. Ga Buhari yana ciki, ba wanda ya wani abu. Ku tuna, what would you have done if it was Jonathan that was in president? Dear Arewa, this is my finally before I go. What would you have done if it was Jonathan that was president? Come out and do it, and let's do it together. Those that have died, may Allah forgive their sins. And these people that are doing the killings, may Allah nuna mana karshen su. May they be annihilated. For me, that's justice. Let our military go after them, wipe them out the way they are wiping out our people. We must protect the territorial integrity of Nigeria, and we must protect lives and properties of Nigeria. People in the villages are suffering. They can't even go to farms. Their farms, things are being burned. They can't do anything. This suffering has to stop. The president must be called to order, and people need to do it. And then there must, if you like, let them be telling that protest is haram. What about killings? Is killing not haram? Is the president keeping quiet not haram? There should be protests around all the states in the north, coordinated at the same time. When you're ready to do it, reach out to me. For me, but if you're not, we'll sit down here and keep looking, and then the killings will continue. Gosh. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for doing this. Please, we need to do certain things. 2 things on the table I've put out here now. Almajiri, what are we going to do about them to begin to train the older ones, then the younger ones, get them into school, the much older ones, teenagers and above, teach them on how to learn jobs so that they will have things they are doing, and these terrorists will not continue to have people that they can easily recruit. If you don't have work for these people, definitely they can easily be recruited. Thank you so much for joining me. May God save Nigeria. May God save us from us. Bye-bye.